Hi guys, welcome to today's episode. I know what you're going to say, Chris. Where have you been? It's been like a whole month since I've released my last episode. Look, I've been really quite poorly recently. I'm okay, just asthma related. I've been through quite a lot of these recently. It's just the time of year. It's just cold outside now, and sometimes it affects me worse than others. But yeah, I've had to have some downtime, and I thought being anywhere near the car and the fumes and dust and stuff would only make things worse. To be honest with you, it's not like we haven't done anything though. Leading up to that, we did try to release an episode, and we got about a quarter of the way through, and it was not enough to make anything I could possibly release. So I'm just going to chuck all those things into today's episode as well. So if you've been following this process up till now, you'll see we're pretty much making sort of leaps and bounds with the car. Pretty much the first coat of lacquer's on there. I've actually got more to do down here today, which is why today's called Lacquer Part 2. But there is also some other things I want to chuck in there today, because me and Ian have made a decision on a couple of things. Exciting. I'll share them with you later. To be honest with you, we really are kind of cracking on. It's not perfect, and I'm going to say this again for anybody that doesn't know this. I'm not trying to make this a Pebble Beach winning car. It's not meant to be concourse. The idea of this is this car just looked like an absolute wreck. It was rusted, terrible, and I'm just trying to make it look as nice as I possibly can, because I love it. I didn't want to get rid of it, and I thought I could do better than just a paintbrush and a cheap old tin. I'll try to do a proper process, and I think it's looking pretty good. Obviously I will take you through some of the close-ups, and as you'll see, it's not quite perfect, but there are some things that we can do to help it look a little bit more professionally done. If the camera's actually picking it up or not, if you're wondering what these little specks are, the car's actually just been outside to turn around, so yeah, it is raining a little bit, so that's all that is. So this side of the car is pretty much all lacquered. The doors need an extra coat. I think that panel's had 2 coats already. A lot of the car has had 2 coats. This one has had 2 coats, that's had 2 coats. This has only had 1. Don't think that's had any yet. So today's project is to get this part done, this part done, this part done, and that part done. Now, you're going to laugh at me probably. I've actually been having more success with painting it on with a hand brush. But bizarrely, now you might think that's kind of odd. I mean, why on earth are you doing that if you can spray it on and get a more even coverage? That's fine if that's all I was going to do. But the thing is, in time to come, and there's I'm hoping there's going to be episodes coming out very shortly about flattening down or kind of buffing back the lacquer that goes on. Now I did a little bit earlier. The light's not brilliant actually, I must admit, but I've buffed this little bit back here. Yeah, I'll try and get you a better shot of this later, but that there is almost perfectly smooth, and it's exactly how I want the car. Now at the moment, before it's done, as you can see, there's loads of like paint ridges, and it shows where we've been using rollers, so basically all forms of painting. But you can wet and dry this back, and I've found if you do it with a paintbrush, it goes on nice and thick. You get a really good coverage of it without any drip marks. And then basically, if you just give it the time and let it dry properly, I seem to be able to cut that back much better without wearing through to the coats below, which is what happened down here. To be honest with you, this section here, I'm probably almost going to completely redo. It's been a little bit of a test piece, and yeah, it's had some success and it's had some failures, but basically, what I'm trying to say is it's had some issues with like dripping and things like that. I've never really applied lacquer before, so I was bound to have a mistake, but all I'll have to do is just repaint that again and then re-lacquer it. But at the moment, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to try and leave pretty much the whole car so it could become a fully running vehicle again. Because I would love to see this back on the road. As I said, I'm not too worried about passers-by going, oh, this spot doesn't look too good, because at the end of the day, what car of this age looks that cool? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some real experts out there that have sprayed loads of cars before and they know exactly what they're doing. But I think as my first attempt, we're definitely getting quite a smart result.
my goodness, I really don't think I need to talk about this stuff again. But every time, this might be a completely new episode that you're seeing me for. It's a very important step, of course, to get a nice clean panel. This is Paintman's own version of prep clean. Presumably it's just like alcohol based or a degreaser of some form. And all I'm going to do is go over the areas, make sure there's absolutely nothing there. So this is a very important step, especially for this part here, because if you think about the lacquer, it's basically going to frame, if you like, anything that is done. So if there's stuff sitting on the paint still, you know, they've got a little speck of like this different color sitting on there, it's going to show 100%. So this is where I'm going to take this really quite seriously and take the time to look closely. I might even go get my glasses in a minute and look at it in detail before we go painting this over.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. You missed most of the episode. He's here, look. You're late. He's got away with it. He's here for the best bit where we can drink beer now. Two good things have happened. Ian's turned up, and well, it wasn't a good thing, but I dropped my phone and it broke this thing, which is what records all the audio for the episode. And if you listen to it, it's been doing an awful job. So. Bye bye. I have to order another one. Oh, I hated that one. It was rubbish. It snapped the end off. So I have to speak up for this bit. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I've just painted the whole thing, and let me just show you. Here it is. I must admit, I mean, even though it's not even buffed back yet, it's just darkened everything down and given that kind of like wet look.
Rich colour.
It does look fantastic, doesn't it? I'm quite happy with how that is. So yeah, as I said, that's only one coat. I think I'm probably going to go with 2 or 3 coats of it. Obviously, so when I'm buffing it back, you know, it doesn't cut through too quickly. I might do a little bit of an episode next week about flattening it back, because I have got some parts of the car now that have a few coats on there. But yeah, that was obviously be dependent on some experiments, but it's looking good.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, I said the boot's done now. So really, you can bring the box of goodie back.
Yep,
if that's cool, because you've got all the shiny chrome stuff. Yeah. Now Ian, next topic. Do you remember me at the beginning saying that we did actually record some episode last time, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't release it because I became quite ill. My asthma's been awful, wasn't it? Yeah, I've been off, and I thought the fumes wouldn't be too good. But we've decided to bring in a third colour. Well, it's not really a colour; it's a shade. Can you bring it to me? It's a bit dirty now. We have painted it as an experiment. Yeah, there it is. Oh my goodness, it's all covered in red paint. But we've decided to go with black
For the grill.
Well, for
And the bumper.
the grill, the
And the
wheels, and the bumpers. Now you might be thinking, hang on, that sounds crazy, but actually I think that would look quite nice. It's definitely worth a shot. The problem being, I would love this to be properly chrome. I would love the bumpers to be properly chrome. I mean, I have got chrome hubcaps for the wheels, but if you were to combine all these parts together, again, we end up in an expensive place. So I need to come up with a way to make things look good, but not, not devastatingly expensive. And we did try, I don't know if I can angle the camera down there, we did try cream on those bumpers down there, but it didn't look very good. And even some of our subscribers have said it looks a little bit circus-like, a little bit of a noddy car kind of thing. You know, I am a clown. I suppose it's kind of suitable. But no, I don't want it to be too much of a gimmick of a car. So I think by bringing in a black, as you can see, the black, the cream, that works. I see no reason why. In fact, should we try it? Should we try it? If you hang it on the front of the car, Ian. Yeah, that looked cool. I like it. Yeah, Ian, that looks really good. Yeah, because remember, it's going to have a chrome strip down.
Yep.
And then if I can get a chrome surround,
Yeah.
then a nice black bit on the front. I think we'll get away with that. At least for now.
Yeah.
So yeah, next week hopefully we can start putting the lights and things back in. And yeah, it's getting there. That's the whole car lacquered. So that is applying lacquer part 2. So as I have already said, I am very sorry that I didn't release one for a month. Hopefully we'll be on the mend now. I think the problem was not enough beer. So I'm going to go... no, seriously, it's probably not very good for me. In fact, I'm going to give up beer all next month because it's November. It's like no beer November or something like that, isn't it?
I thought it was October.
Well, that's Stoptober. I missed that. I couldn't drink through October really because I wasn't feeling very well. So I'm going to do no beer November instead. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Like I said, next time I'm hopefully going to do it about with care for the paint.
All right, you touch it.
I just need Ian's arse print in there. Drive around like a perfect autograph of your buttocks, Ian.
Okay.
Careful of that too. Yeah, like I said, next time we'll try and do about flattening the paint down. And I can assure you, you've seen the experiments, Ian.
It's good.
It does. It's so hard to show you on camera because without fancy lights and fancy cameras and stuff, but yeah, we will try and get it out in the daylight when we're doing that episode, if it will ever stop raining. We are in Britain.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting because I really want a beer now. Bye for now, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And for those of you that didn't leave me as subscribers because I had some downtime, I really appreciate it. And remember to hit the notification bell so you'll know when new episodes are coming out. For now, bye. Bye-bye.